Alright, so today's the day we're gonna try to get this back on the truck. I'm gonna still got the little 4M, but I'm gonna wait till after I get it on the truck to do that. Get the mini warming up, the chains hooked up. We'll see what she does. Just remember one thing I gotta fix before we put that on there. I'll show you what it is. This thing's right here. For some reason, well, it's just basically a big pin in there. Don't get it out. Yeah, I can't get it out right now. I'll have to do that. Well, let's raise it up a little bit. Old truck, piece of junk. She works. Problem I have with these, they're hollow, so when you pump grease in there, it just goes and fills those up. So I'm going to put some caps over those, so we're not just wasting grease. I'm going to try to grease up the joint there. Oh, thought about taking washers, but this is pretty close fit, and it ain't got no hole in the center, so I think we'll just cut a real thin chunk of that off, weld it right on there. We'll weld those up, put them back in, be ready to go. Alright, we got them all cleaned up. They should slide right in there now, hopefully. Yeah, I didn't go all the way in. Let's see about this one. I think it's just because there's so much grease still in there. Yep, push one side in, the other side goes out. I don't think it'll fit like that. We'll have to get this figured out, bring it back. Ramrod and a grease rag. Get my grease rag hung in there. Like a big old turd. That's a big turd disposed of. Let's see if I'll go in there now. No problem. go. Now we can get the bed set on there. That worked real good. I'll have to do some fine tuning. I'm probably gonna close that gap up a little more. We'll get our hinges put on there. Be ready to go, other than the floor. Alright, got the hinges ready to go on. Got everything cleaned up and ready to be welded. Everything under here is ready to go. Start on that. Alright, it looks like the whole bed needs to shift that way, just a hair. We got a pretty big gap there, not big, but quarter inch, and then basically nothing on this side, so I have to get the whole bed shifted over. We'll get these hinges welded up before we get on there and try to put them on. It's a little hard to get them lined up under there, so we'll go ahead and get them welded up out here and then see what we got to do under there. You know, when I first started doing metal work, this was always a dream of mine to have a bunch of angle grinder. Now I got 4, so dreams do come true. I like not having to swap out my stuff. I got my grinder for each. No, just let them cool off and come back after lunch and work on them again. Alright, we're back and look what come in the mail. Start capacitor for the lathe. So I believe before I go any further on this, I'm going to stick this on there just to see if that's what the problem was. It was like it would try to start, but then it would just kind of buzz. But if you ever got it to run, it run fine. So I really believe that the start capacitor was the problem. So yeah, looks pretty close to the same. Yep, I got one bolt started, so that's heading in the right direction at least. Alright, getting somewhere now. Alright, moment of truth. We'll see what she does. Yep, same thing. Why is it doing that? One of y'all tell me why it's doing that. It's not locked up. Spins free. Alright, our hinges have had time to cool off now. That one drew a little bit, so maybe not too bad. We'll measure it before we can go try to do anything. It's a pretty tight fit. Yeah, both of them a little bit, it looks like. Oh, I still got to cut this excess off a little bit. Let's see how we did. I noticed a while ago, this hinge is not right. It's not flat. Kind of sitting on there at an angle. So now with our hinges welded square, I won't even go through that hole no more. So I was thinking I'm probably gonna have to cut this plate off here. Cut a little bit off of it, drop it down. Only thing I know to do there. I noticed that earlier though. It looked kind of lopsided right here. It's higher on this side than it is on this side. Go to this one and see how it looks. this one. I'm gonna have to do some work on it. You can definitely tell. Go back here how bad it is. Let's see, I gotta figure something out. Alright, so I think what I decided to do, I'm gonna cut this plate off here. Take just a little bit off. Probably after I cut it, all I have to do is grind it down smooth and weld it back in. That'll be what we needed off of it. And I may end up, see, I think I found the problem. This was all welded to a piece of angle and then set in here and welded in. Well, the problem is this is pretty square to this, but then this is not welded on this piece of angle here flat. It's kind of, you know, sitting at an angle a little bit, so it's got the whole thing messed up. But I don't want to cut the whole thing off, so I'll just do what I can. I'm gonna cut this plate off first. Probably have to trim it up a little bit. I don't know yet. We'll see once we get it cut off how much we lose off of it. The only thing I'm worried about then is if I lower this one without doing anything to this one, that hole that's supposed to line up right there may not line up anymore. But we'll see once I get it cut off, see what it looks like. While I'm here, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut both of them out because this one's, it ain't square to the bed, so go ahead and cut it out and redo it too, so I don't have any future problems. Now I can just get that cleaned up a little bit. Get the plates welded back in there. Alright, we got them cut off, cleaned up. Out. Let's see what we can do from there. So we're gonna have to do some trimming, it looks like. Not. I know the view probably ain't that good. Pretty tight spot up in here. Alright, so we're good on that one. We're going to have to trim this one off. So that one's gonna have to come off nearly 1/2 inch to make that sit right. All right. I'll get a more accurate measurement and I'll bring you back once I get it trimmed up. All right, we got it trimmed up. Let's see. Well, I went a little too far, but that gives a pretty good gap to get filled up there, so that'd be all right. Get the welder out here and get to work on it. Now the fun part's gonna be welding all these on, because it's got to be uphill. That's something I'm not very good at all. So I'll get them done. I'll give you a up close weld shot. Tell me what you think about them in the comments. It's probably a bunch of laughing. That wind started blowing as soon as I started on that, so it gassed up on it. Mine's a little nicer, still pretty ugly. That's why I don't claim to be a professional welder. I can stick stuff together, that's about it. Better. I'll be alright on it by the time I get done with the fourth one. Probably not. That one right there is real ugly. I don't know what happened. Real ugly. But it ought to hold. Now we'll do the same thing here on that, go uphill. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I wish somebody could have screamed through this camera at me and tell me what I was doing wrong. Anything missing? Yeah, the Zerk fit, or the hole for it. I turned the whole hinge around backwards. So now I don't have no way to get the Zerk fitting in there. So I definitely ain't cutting it back off. I'll just have to raise the bed, I guess. Maybe I can get to it from that, with the bed raised up from the inside. I don't know. That was a major screw up there, but it is what it is now, I guess, because I'm not cutting that back off. Alright, so now we got to, this is the lift. Somehow I got to get down in there, clean some of that paint off. So these got bolt holes in them, but I'm just going to weld them. It's easy enough to cut them back off, so I don't feel like drilling no holes. We'll just weld it on there. I really hope I don't have to take it back off anyway, so be alright. Might be easier with a die grinder getting in there to grind some of this paint off. We'll see. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if this thing will raise up without falling off. Maybe. Pull it out away from the shop. Just in case it does fall off, I don't want to mess the shop up. Still on there. Like a low fluid or something, it ain't going all the way up like it should. We'll see if we can get the floor in there. So smooth, it almost looked like I knew what I was doing. Oh yeah. Fell right in there, right where it's supposed to. Yes, I'm gonna fill that gap up too. Try to get some of this welded out tonight. I might make a time lapse or something with it. I'm sure you are sick and tired of seeing me weld on this dump truck bed, so I don't really want to put it in video, but I might do like a time lapse. Alright folks, we're finally done with the bed. Other than a little touch-up work, but I'm not going to record any of it. We got the floor in. Got some temporary latches going on here. I'm going to put some air locks on it after I get me a onboard air compressor. But I really need to get some gravel, so to get all that mess out there fixed. So I went ahead and put these on there for now. I'll go back later and fix them the way I want. I want to be able to unlock it from inside the cab. So it's going to be the last video on the bed. And if you made it this far, I really appreciate you spending some time with me watching the videos, and just hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time.